and bid up higher than what AI is as a whole?
Oh, for sure.
Really?
And so, firstly, NFTs last cycle are memes this cycle. That is the size. So memes last cycle.
Wait, no, you don't think that that's true though? That NFTs are bigger than AI? NFTs are bigger than AI? Then the future of the internet, essentially, the pinnacle of tech. Memes are bigger than that?
Tokenized. That's not tokenized people building a bunch of macros. So, I'm sorry, you can't ascribe the value of OpenAI and say, oh, crypto AI should be worth the same. The value to crypto is the use of the blockchain and the number of transactions that it creates and the value it exchanges. It'll accrue to Solana, it'll accrue to, whether it accrues to Bitcoin, Ethereum, layer 2s, whatever the fuck it accrues to, it is not the actual thing itself. So NFTs equal memes. That is the scale of where memes will get to. NFTs will have their own recovery cycle based on a bunch of other things. The AI thing is not that. There is nobody going to fund cutting edge AI using this. And the moment autonomous agents come out, the people who are going to monetize that are OpenAI.
But the funding is happening right now. And it's happening on pumped out fund. It's happening. These things are getting bid up to ridiculous valuations.
Funding
happening.
For what? Are they doing groundbreaking research to create autonomous agents? No, they're just grifting.
I think...
or they're building a business
of
a bunch of macros to do stuff, which is valuable, right? A bunch of macros. When you go on to, soon every exchange you go on to, you'll just give it a prompt, which is like, hey, get me the lowest risk but highest return on this.
So then how do you explain AI16Z, the biggest GitHub repo in the entire world, that's worth $1.5 billion right now, and there's thousands, there are thousands of agents that have been launched on top of the open AI16Z tech.
It's GitHub repo. Find the OpenAI GitHub repo of their models. This is a bunch of people doing what they do on TradingView, which is putting their trading models into a repository. It's the same fucking thing. It's been on TradingView for the last 5 years. It is nothing new here. It's cool and it's useful. I don't disregard that. But if not, you're telling me TradingView is worth $50 billion. And there's tons of models, Pinecone models. They're all over the place.
No, we can't compare TradingView to AI16Z.
Yes, you can.
How do you reckon?
Because all of the people who build their own automated models, I'm not talking about the regular charting, it's all this Pinecone stuff where they create macros for trading signals. There's hundreds of thousands of them on TradingView. It's just not your world, not my world, but there's a lot of people in the world I know that do all this all day. That's all A16Z is doing. Now, can it develop over time? Can it change? Sure. I'm not judging anybody here. I'm just saying this is fucking Telegram chatbots and TradingView, and we've wrapped it up and call it AI, and we're trying to slap it. We're desperate for it to be a $10 billion valuation. It ain't that.
But the market's saying that it is.
No, it's not. What is the valuation?
Ballpark 2 billion, all-time high.
Yeah.
In 3 months, there's okay, I understand what you're saying.
So here's the bet. So if it's 2 billion now and it goes to 10 billion, that's a 5x. You'll probably make as much money out of Solana, even if you're dead right. And Solana's a lower risk bet.
Well,
so
I guess, but it was zero 60 days ago. It was zero.
Yeah, well, everything was zero. Solana was a zero, so was Bitcoin. Come on, you can't use that fucking argument.
I think, I think you are missing this, really. I do. Because I think you're right about GOAT, but I think you're missing what's happening in the trenches right now. That there is...
Show me something that is happening there that is unique, that has been developed, that doesn't exist using AI across everything from marketing to social media
posting.
But
I would argue that they're building on top of it. What AI16Z has done has built on top of the framework, the LLMs, the models that has been put out from these top guys. There are thousands of devs and agents that have been launched on top of this AI16Z framework, on this open source framework. Bro, you're missing it, dude. You're missing it.
You were so much better when you're like, dog has hat, that's funny, it's going up. You've
But
overthinking
I would
this shit.
argue if
You're thinking you've discovered the Messiah, and you've honestly not done anything.
No,
you were great.
Raoul, you
were
can't
great.
you
were
can't
great.
say
you
that.
were a god amongst men when you were in memes, and you understood. And now you've confused a meme with technology. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
A meme with the greatest technological advancement that the human race has ever created, that's interacting with blockchain, the money of the internet, because it has to.
This is.
Are you can't tell me dog with hat is bigger than AI crypto. No, Raoul.
Memes are, for sure.
But memes are a part of what's happening in AI crypto. Memes are a part of go to meme. It isn't memes versus AI. Meme is a subsector.
Right. So maybe the signal is it's all a fucking meme. Is your AI 60? I'm picking on them because it's just an easy name, but whatever one it is, they are. Sorry, I think like we were looking at fucking a whole bunch of meme coins in February, March of 2024. Most of those have gone to zero now. We've forgotten about them. I think we'll forget about 90% of this stuff. But is there a breakthrough one?
I think we're supposed to forget about 99% of them, but the ones that we don't, just like 99% of companies and things that have been created on the internet, we forget about. But the 1% on the intersection is like, man, the next wave of what's happening in AI tech is it's launching on crypto, it's launching on pump fund.
It's not launching on crypto.
It's happening. It's happening.
Literally launching in $100 billion companies with more funding than God, who are building God itself. It is not going to happen with some fucking 23-year-old in a garage. They're not building God. The AIs in the other side of this world are becoming fucking conscious. We are talking a whole different level of technology. We're talking about the most powerful technology the world has ever seen, of a godlike intelligence that supersedes all humans. And we think we're going to tokenize it from a 23-year-old in a garage who thinks they can build a macro. That ain't it. I'm sorry. This is way bigger than all of this. This is just us hoping it was that. But it's like if you put a tail fin on your car, I hope it goes faster. It doesn't go faster. It's the same car.
But this God that's being built, you could think about as the base layer that everybody is going to proliferate and build on top of it.
Sure.
Correct?
Sure.
It's all the coolest. Like, you could think of the God as like the internet, the base layer, the playground, and everything else is going to be built on top of that. So yes, I agree with you. OpenAI and Anthropic and Perplexity, they're building the God. But the real breakthroughs is what can you do on top of it, right? Like, what are the killer apps? What are the incredible things that can be built on top of it?
The spoiler is we won't be building it. The agents will.
And that's okay.
The actual autonomous.
But how do the agents monetize, and how do the agents make money on top of it?
They charge for their services. So agents, think of them like Fiverr. Let's say you want to set up a business, you want a marketing site, you want a pitch deck, you want a bunch of stuff, you want somebody to build your back-end billing system and whatever it is. Agents, you will just say, hey, do this, and they will figure out all of these different things. Now, that's made up of multiple agents. Those agents have to be paid for compute and electricity. And so crypto rails, compute, electricity plus profit margin. I'm not sure there's much of a role for us in that. Because very, very soon, within this year, you build some cool DEX site, and I think, Fred guy's got an amazing site here, give it to my AI and say, just build this for me. And it'll build it in 3 minutes. So then what's the value of your IP? Nothing. So now we're all in the attention economy. We're all going to have to capture attention. If you build a great trading bot, I just say copy that. Figure out why his bot is so good in making money. I copy it and 10,000 people copy it and we lose all the alpha. So that's what I get to with this is, I don't think any of this is capturable alpha.
All right, how much time do you have right now? Do you have 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna refill my drink.
Go refill. I'm gonna sub in one more. I'm gonna bring a guest on, Raoul. You cool with that?
Okay, go for it.
All right, let's go. Chat, you want Frank? Let's do it. All right, let's do this. All right, I'm gonna make a new chat. and we're gonna get Frank D Gods in here. He's begging me.
Are we allowed to vape on set?
Of course, dude. LA Vape Cabal. All right, I'm gonna recall you right now. All right. Chat, am I getting cooked, man? Fuck, I'm fighting, man. I'm fighting, dog. Am I getting cooked, bro? All right, fine. All right, let's go.